Welcome to another episode of the Real Estate Podcast with me, Broker Nico James-Bock at Royal LePage Signature in downtown Toronto. This is the first podcast of 2023, and it's a little unique in that I am also releasing it on YouTube, my YouTube channel. So you can have an opportunity to review the recording and the stats that I'm going to share at your convenience. So throughout the podcast, I'll be making reference to charts that were just prepared for the December 2022 market stats. I prepare them for every month, and I will give you an opportunity to look through those through all of my channels, Facebook business page, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. So without further ado, I'm going to start sharing my screen. And we can start looking at the first chart. So this, as I said before, this is the TRREB's December 22 market stats and market overview. So following a very strong start to the year, home sales trended lower starting in the spring and continued throughout the balance of 2022. Aggressive Bank of Canada interest rate hikes hampered housing affordability, putting downward pressure on prices to mitigate the impact of the higher mortgage rates. There were 75,140 sales reported throughout TRREB's MLS system in 2022, down 38.2% compared to the 2021 record of 121,639. The average selling price for 2022 was $1,189,850, up 8.6% compared to $1,095,333 in 2021. This is for all housing types. This price growth was due to a strong start to the year 2022. Sales volume is down just over 48%, with active listings up 169%. With sales down and the supply of available homes up, downward pressure on pricing has begun to set in. Prices are down 9.2% this past December compared to December 2021. With a jump in supply of all available home types, the months of inventory number still remains in seller's market territory. Condominium prices remain flat, even with the volume of sales down over 50%. Condominiums still remain an affordable way to enter the residential real estate market, with borrowing rates on the rise and the average price of freehold property slowly moderating. Condos remain in demand amongst first-time buyers and investors. With inflation rates still running high, we are anticipating another rate increase from Bank of Canada this January 25th. Until we see some consistency in interest rates, the inventory of available homes for sale will continue to rise, further moderating of prices and giving buyers more choice. The first chart that I'm going to make available is the GTA market stats. The GTA is a macro market, and in this chart, the numbers indicate an average price of $1,189,850. As I said before, it's for all housing types, both freehold and condominium. There were 75,140 units sold, so the number of sales throughout December, and the average days on the market are standing at 15. There are 2.79 months of inventory on average in the GTA market, which is below normal, so indicating a low inventory level. If I go to Toronto market stats, Toronto is a sub-macro market, because it's unique in that it has 3 distinct districts. Within those districts, there are sub-markets and micro markets. So in the Toronto sub-macro market, the average price is $1,140,595, slightly higher than the GTA average. There were 27,769 number of units sold in December. And the number of days on the market is averaging 16 in Toronto. If we pass to Oakville, the average price in Oakville, the submarket of Oakville, is $1,623,505. So appreciably higher than both in the GTA overall and in Toronto. 2,560 units were sold in December, and 17 days on market was the average for Oakville. So more or less in line with the GTA and with Toronto, 15, 16, and 17 days. If we go back a moment to the GTA market stats, and we look at the 4-year trend, we see that prices have increased over the 4 years. Because in 2019, the average price in the GTA of all homes was $837,769, increasing slightly in 2020 to $922,222. It increases again in 2021, $1,157,000. There's a slight decrease in 2022, precipitated by the BoC's implementation of interest rate hike, down to $1,051,000. So if we go to the 5-year TRREB average price trend line, we see that this is consistent throughout the 5 years that this chart covers, with a steady increase year over year, month over month, all the way up to February, March of 2022. That's when we had the major change with the implementation of the mortgage interest rate hikes. So the first hike was in January, actually. The next started in March, and it continued month over month. There have been mortgage rate hikes all the way to the end of the year. The last hike was in December at 0.5 basis points. And the next announcement is January 25th. It's expected that there will be another interest rate hike. No one knows for sure how much it will be, but it's expected to be another increase. So if we go to the major takeaways for the December TRREB market stats, we are in a period of stabilization, more or less, with the trend line dipping slightly as we move into first quarter 2023. Prices will start to trend upwards only when there is a halt to the interest rate hikes and inflation is nearing the BoC's target rate. Homeowners, your asset continues to appreciate in value. If we look again at the trend line, you'll see that year over year, month over month, there are increases. There will always be dips in value when there are major factors affecting value, affecting the market. Buyers have to look for opportunities in this low inventory environment with increased cost of borrowing. Sellers, it's still your market in most areas, but you have to price aggressively to attract buyers. On the renter side, upward pressure on rents as a result of a low rental inventory will continue. Good credit and stable employment are the keys to securing rental accommodation. Also, I suggest you look outside your normal areas of interest to find those opportunities where rents will be slightly lower or more, at least more affordable for you. That's it for today's episode. As I said before, you can find all of the charts for December or for any of the other months, for that matter, on my channel, my Facebook business page, LinkedIn, as well as Instagram and Twitter. You can also email me or send me a text message. All my contact information is on my website, realestatewithnico.com. As well as info@realestatewithnico.com and nboc@royallepage.ca. So that's it for today's episode. I hope to talk to you soon. Ciao, ciao.